Good evening, everybody. I was craving a bit more Project Ozone. I didn't get to really play on the second world that we made yesterday. We aren't in creative mode. I know we're not. It's pretty peculiar that would claim that we are, though. Probably because we created from a template. But yeah, let's get right into things. I'll probably take a break later, and then switch over to Kaer Morhen after that, so I can, edit stream info and whatnot, or take a break to edit stream info. There's a certain order of operations that has to happen. Anyways, last time, Creeper blew up and decided that we didn't need our fences, so we're going to rectify that. Not by replacing the fences, rather by putting more torches down. And then these can all go in here. Get everything lit up on here a bit. And yeah, let's see what quest we need to do currently. I know we're very early on currently, so we need to, not only do we need to make a mob farm, we need to make um, that, the, the copper and whatnot. Which, after we do that, that's gonna be handy for us because doing the copper first will let us do like hoppers and whatnot. Because we're gonna be getting like a stupid amount of iron for all of that. Alright, so those are broken. We can pull out the flux infused crook eye. Do I need to press V to empower? Maybe it's not a good idea for it to be empowered. Yeah, because that still works the way I would expect it to. Does this thing have... No, no way it has unlimited power. That can't be right. But if it does, that would be pretty cool. I mean, we don't have to worry about making any more crooks. Very kind that, Cazador would give us a crook with that much, energy to start. Well, not to start necessarily, but, it's close enough to the start that it's pretty early on. Hold on. So if we real quick and go look. Nope, it just doesn't lose power. Nice. The only way this could possibly be better is if we had, sorry, had an axe to use. Chop down the trees quicker. Since we can't do that, what we'll do instead is, first and foremost, we're going to set that all to smelt. Then, how do we use? So each of those becomes one of those. That, yep, sounds about right. bitrate's all over the place. Is it at the... Yeah, it's good enough. Stream looks fine over there. Something else I'm curious about. Oh, it doesn't tell me my GPU usage on here. Oh well, I did not mean a screenshot. That's fine. Alright, we've chopped down enough trees. Get some cobblestone so that we can do fun things. With the gravel and whatnot. Actually, I did think of something we ought to do. Hello, Pickles. I forgot you existed over here. But we're gonna grow this one more time. And we're gonna put a silkworm in it. Just so we can get more sieves and whatnot. Because I'm fairly certain that if we sieve things up a bit more, like if we have multiple sieves next to each other, I think we can expedite our process of sieving things. So if we sieve silk mesh, we need string. That's fine. Such an enthralling process, sieving gravel. I need an autonomous activator, that's what I need. Fairly certain that's a thing in this version. I know that's how you would do it in Agrarian Skies. Yeah, the autonomous activator, they're pretty cool. I don't have what it takes to make that right now, though. Alright, so with all this, we get enough to smelt this straight up. Once we hammer it. Because it'd be a waste not to hammer it. 9, that gets us a little bit. We're going to switch out here. We put that back. Put the zombie head back, honestly. Put a couple of these things away. Take a pebble out. Diamond silkworms. That's probably good. I'm curious if I... No, probably not. I was seeing if crouch to grow things more applied to the infested leaves, but it doesn't seem to. Yeah, so we can live without it. Well, so we're gonna spend more time and we're going to harvest more pebbles. Actually, two things I'm curious about. One, okay, we don't have aberration in here, because if we did... Yeah, it wouldn't have been fun for the future. I don't know, it would have been really grindy. Then the other thing, simple achievements. I want to know how we get this. So we need 2 purple dye and a regular ass book. I did make a stone wand last time, so that'll be beneficial for placing down all this to convert into gravel. We're almost there. Is that enough? It's just shy of being enough. Alright, and then we get, I imagine we're gonna need both these builder's wands. Oh, these can only do on the side, right? That makes sense. Unless there's a way to change their mode. Yeah, I didn't think there was. Then, hammer time. Let's go. This, not quite. It's getting there, though. Is there a... I know we have automatic sieves that we could make at some point in the future. I was curious if we had heavy sieves, but I don't think we do. Okay. Just look real quick, see if it gives us any indication to where having multiple sieves is a beneficial thing or not, and it doesn't look like it. So, we're gonna put R32's add in there. Smelt. Wait for that to grow a bit more, and then we can do our nefarious plots. Well, I know one way or another we're gonna want more cobblestone anyway, so I'm gonna start. So the idea is gonna be that I hopper up with barrels so that I can automatically process what's it called, dirt while I'm doing other things. Maybe there's a smarter way to be doing it, but it's gonna suffice for now. I think of better methods to do that. We're getting there. Honestly, what's probably going to be better is making a crucible. So in order to make a crucible, we need porcelain clay, which needs clay and bone meal. To make clay, that's a pretty standard thing in these packs. And it's an excellent thing that I put this water down yesterday. Or barrels to get water, rather. In that accursed spot. Do we have stuff for bone meal? We do not. Do we have a easy way to get bone meal? Bones. bone meal bag, squid beaks, ribs, caveman club, bone shard, block of bones compass. Oh, the Erebus dimension, I see. Got a 20% chance of getting it from dust, but I don't want to do dust. Don't know why it's talking about lapis lazuli here. That's not what I need. We don't have an electric crusher. And bone meal bag, yeah. So we're gonna want mob grinder. We just so we have enough. Yeah, and that gave me enough to get a secondary sieve. So we can see if that is beneficial to us to have that or not. So we need these two. It might also be that it needs to be square and not just adjacent. So one way or another, I think these ought to be outside. And you know what? We'll put them next to our boy pickles. Why not? Oh. I had hope. But my hopes were for naught. I'll at least sieve up all this gravel that we have on us. Alright, that's enough for now. Put the gravel away, put all that away. Because honestly, we need to, real quick, we're gonna do the iron thing. How much durability? 15, that'll be enough. Yeah. Iron or dust. Throw that in, throw these into here. Just want to be kind. There we go. I do have torches on me. I honestly think out here is probably far enough. I do want to make this an odd number. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll extend it this way. Just gotta make sure not to fall. Because falling would not be very fun for me. What we're gonna do, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One, two, three, four, five. We'll put a torch down there and a torch down on the other side. And I'm curious, controls. Do we have something in regards to the builder's wands? Change mode M. M. Nope. Hold on. We can make this better. Change that to divide. 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 Oh. It doesn't let us change mode. That's a shame. Probably because it's an iron wand. I do have a water bucket, so that's good. And yeah, what we might end up doing is we might make this into a dark room so that we can at least get a little bit of spawnage going without building the full farm. Because having a dedicated cobble generator would be great benefit to us right now. I don't have a pickaxe, so we're gonna go grab another, like, 4 of that so that we can move things about here. That can become wood. We block it up and we go on top to put down a torch. We don't fall out the side. Hell yeah. How much copper do we have? We have 4 copper so far, so. Five dust so far? That's alright. Considering we started with 4 crushed. Or no, broken, my bad. Broken's how it starts. Alright, then we can do the thing that I want to do. And we can make a better barrel. Store some things into. We don't want everything to be barrel though. We can also make hoppers. And we'll do this somewhere. Do it around the back, I suppose. Keep it out of sight a little bit. We're gonna need one of these barrels. We'll see if this even works anyways. I hope this isn't something you have to right click to do. So if we can't right click to do that, or if we have to right click in order to do that, that's gonna be a damn shame because I can't pick those hoppers up. Okay, we're sorted. Nice. And everything we want to process will go into there. Let's see, we had skeleton spawn over here. I don't think it's gonna be nearly enough. Oh, 2 skeletons. Nice. Oh, loot bags. I forgot those were a thing. Oh, gonna have a good time. Rib bone, regular bones. We can make our crucible already. And to make a crucible, we need the clay, bones, porcelain, clay. Use these 2 sticks that we have spare. I must have clicked the recipes thing on accident. So, and we're not gonna need these fences anymore. So I'm gonna dig them up. Can I craft the... I can craft the loot bags into better loot bags. Okay. Do I know what I can get from them? No? Guess not. Oh well. We'll just save those for later then. Curious. Is there a way, I don't know why it caps on. I was gonna see if Colossal Chest was a thing in here. I don't think it is. Lapis lamps, alright. Alright, so with this crucible, we can put 4 cobblestone into it. We'll be able to make our wonderful lava. Can we craft apple saplings? We can. Alright, so this tree, honestly, this tree can be torn down. Apples are easy enough to get. Because I'm worried about it burning down anyways. Because we're going to put the lava directly underneath the crucible so that we can have fast lava production. Oh, but the issue here is going to be with making a pickaxe. So let's rectify that by doing the thing that I did on the other world before realizing that it wasn't going to work out. We can also things are getting a little peculiar here. Must have been because there's a book that got crafted or something like that. We can also make a pattern chest, which we did not make last time. So we're gonna put this stuff over here. So stencil table, tool station, art builder. Hello, I thought I made a part builder. I take it out. Stencil table, part builder. We're going to need one of those, one of those. Fairly certain we got iguana tweaks in here. So it's not gonna matter too much if we make these out of wood and this out of flint. We're not gonna name it because it is not worthy of a name currently. This is kind of slow. I see him in there. I really don't want to let him out. But Ponton, thankfully this sword does a lot of damage, so we're good. We honestly, I'm gonna make a bed real quick. It's not gonna be much benefit for us because phantoms aren't a thing currently. But why not? Oh, wonderful. The inside of my head. That's 400 of the way through. Hmm. I'm just contemplating my options right now. Honestly, I'll just continue sieving gravel, I think. Oh, all sorts of wonderful noties from Bamboo Labs and Handy, or not Handy, but Bamboo Handy, and then Twitch is the other thing I meant to say. Let me know I have a mobile dashboard as it always does. Oh, have some more skeletons to kill, it looks like. Go over there in just a second. Alright. Oh, we got magnesium out of that? Hell yeah, I didn't know you could get magnesium from that. Alright, let's go light some guys. I see the creeper in there already. Come on, a little closer. There we go. Nice. Is this done? Nearly. Oh, that was an epic loot bag? I thought that was a rare one. We can upgrade it, like, once. Right? No, our fun loot bags? Yeah, I didn't think so. But we're early enough to where just a epic loot bag might be beneficial, so I'm gonna close the door and open this. Electrica, Britannia, coal, mana steel. Hey, that's pretty decent. We're gonna need more chests. We're gonna need a lot more chests. We're gonna need an AE system, honestly, at some point. But that can come later. Right now, copper becomes more copper. Becomes more copper than I need. Let's go. Gonna go... Oh, we got a hammer for this? Hell yeah. Number 3. I have too much stuff on me. Chance cube goes in there. Try and put as much of this away as we can. When did I get another diamond? Did I get a diamond while I was sitting there? Hell yeah. And reward bag. Light blue specter, red specter, and orange specter, I think. I think those come from the spirit dimension. It's like, hold on. Hold on. Right, can I could make specter iron. I could make a specter key if I was so inclined. I'm curious if that actually works or not. I have enough resources to fuck around and find out, so we're gonna do that. Which way was it? Uses. Maybe it has to be in a crafting table. Let's go check this out. Downloading terrain. A lot of terrain that happens in the spirit dimension. Oh yeah, oh yeah. A lot of very interesting things happening in here. Does it? Yeah, cool. We have a little box for later usage. For now, though, we don't need a specter dimension. I think that puts me... Does that put me just back where I was, or does it put me at my bed? Just puts you back where you were. Alright. Booby. Nothing important. So, specter key gets put away for now. Can go... fight the guys in here once more. I see you. And honestly, we're going to bust the ceiling down so that it is open. Yeah, gotta be careful about where I vein mine, because if I vein mine here, I could be toast. But I am not toast. I am sanguine, not toast. Can we make a better cobble generator than this? Like, this is leagues better than what we had before, but no, we cannot. That's fine. Like, don't get me wrong. Unlimited cobblestone from shift right clicking grass is pretty nifty. But being able to just mine cobblestone is pretty nice in and of itself. That, and also if we were so inclined, if we didn't want the building materials, we could. I'm going to do this a little bit actually, just until the hammer breaks. We're almost there with how much I want to do. Does this thing gain experience as I'm doing this? It does. Hey, that's pretty cool. Alright, that is an amount. Not nearly enough. Oh, hey, Blood Moon. We love those. We could make transfer nodes. That could be convenient. Need redstone for that, though. So we will try and get redstone. I'm fairly certain redstone comes from dust, right? Yes, it does come from dust, so that's pretty inconvenient, but it's better than... If I make that, it's going to be better than mining all this by hand. Hammer does not have unlimited power, though. That's a shame. We need another wand. Because I don't like placing this by hand. Maybe this one will be kind. Hold on. Options, controls, we'll change that to divide. Oh, hello. Hey, why are you hostile? A nuclear monster. He gave me a tiny lump of plutonium-239. How kind of him. All while I'm trying to figure this out. Extend up and down from original block, no building top face. So, we still have to do a little bit of this, but if I'm understanding that correctly, I was not understanding that correctly. That's all right. What is our chance of getting dust? Or not dust, redstone dust using this method? 13. That's not great. Curious where that nuclear monster came from, though. I totally thought that was like some sort of weird Enderman. At least he wasn't fucking with pickles. That would have been messed up if he was doing that. Because nobody fucks with my boy Pickles. Ooh, that's a dust that I can't pick up right now. We'll figure out what it is in just a moment, won't we? We are getting redstone as we go along, so that's pretty nice. What is that that I'm looking at? It's not orichalcum. Excuse me. I don't think it's nickel either. Oh, it is orichalcum. Huh. Would you look at that? What's this art dust on? I want a second one. 2 dusts that I can't pick up right now. That is wild, unbelievable. Oh, thank you, Android, for informing me that my battery's low. We'll just grab the charger, plug in. Nice. Oh, 2 more dusts popped up while I wasn't paying attention. We're almost done here. Alright. Ore place. Loot bags don't stack with each other. Infuscolium, adamantine, atlaris. Got all sorts of wonderful metals here. I'm tempted. How if I realized I was erroneously calling these lucky blocks yesterday. They are chance cubes, not lucky blocks. Very different. Tier 1 chance pendant. Ooh, that's kind of expensive. Can I make either of these? Nope. Silk touch? Nope. I can make a tier 2 chance pendant, but not a tier 3. That's pretty peculiar. So, we'll live without that. What's next quest on the board anyways? Clay. Hey, I already made clay. That's malarkey that it's asking for more. But we'll make more because it asked for it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. We're gonna need I think I'm gonna move one of these buckets over to, or not buckets, barrels over to the water so that I can more easily do this. That's 8 blocks of clay. Choose reward bag number 1, I think. Sewage florbs. Oh, that is a crap reward. We can live, though. Oh, and I've already done the crucible. Take number 2 this time. It wasn't a lie, because there are... Hold on. There are lying hearts sometimes. Rotten hearts do not eat because they take away a life from you. Hold on, is the... I do technically have lives. I don't know if it actually applies, though. Engineer's manual. Oh. Let's check out the reward bag real quick. More sewage floors? Really? Bruh. That is awful. I hate that. That is, in fact, so many sewage florbs that I'm going to make a barrel to hold them. And knowing my luck, when I go put them in, they're going to go all over the floor. Just because I don't like looking at them. They can go at the bottom of the lake here. That's where it belongs. How's this looking? 8 dirt. Nice. Right, engineer's manual. We need a book for that, and for that we need paper. Have we cut sugarcane seeds? We have a 3% getting those from dirt. So we're gonna need to do a bit of dirt sieving, I would think. Thankful at least that I don't need leather for books, because that might be bad news for our friend Pickles over there. It's a lot of pebbles I'm getting. Not what I need, though. Man, I keep getting sidetracked as hell. But that's pretty typical. So we got melon seeds, pumpkin seeds, and regular seeds. We don't have a method of getting these without equivalent exchange, or not equivalent exchange, but botanical. I think it's equivalent exchange. Those are completely different mods. You know what? Surely nothing bad will happen if I first and foremost put everything away. Making more chests so I can do that. Surely nothing bad will happen if I go and do this all the way over here. Not Leonidas. I'm shocked he's out, or I'm out punching his running. Because he has a crazy knockback stick on him. You know what? One more. Why not? Can I craft these? I could if I was so inclined. I will keep that in mind for the future. You've escaped the wrath of the chance cubes for now. I think that's a good thing. But chance cubes also like to pull very funny things on you where they uh, do their effect like a couple minutes later. Oh, I have a skylight in here? Hell yeah, I didn't know that. Right, so we didn't get very much redstone there. So if I want a transfer node, which is the thing that I want to make, I at least need one of these transfer pipes, which those are pretty easy to make. I need aluminum, glass, and stone slabs. I'm gonna get that going. And aluminum, we have a bit of it. Do I have aluminum dust? I don't think I do. I do. Well, not quite aluminum dust, but the aluminum bits that make aluminum dust. Oh yeah. Those go in. What be? Interesting. Then one more for that. Is this valid aluminum? It is. I worry about that sometimes. Actually, hold on. Oh. Oh, that's expensive here. That's kind of expensive too. Yeah, never mind. I don't need to make that right now. Not that I could anyway. Transfer pipe. Or not transfer pipe, transfer node. So if I want to do an ender pearl, do I have a method of getting a mutawite right now? It'd be crushed endstone. Which, yeah, I can't really get that right now. So it's gonna have to be a long haul of sieving stuff. Deep iron? That is not actual iron. The one that I put away. All of that could be like that. Melts up the iron. I'll just let that do its thing while in the meantime I plant a sapling over this way and get back to doing this. You know what? I bet I can be lucky enough 3 times in a row. Check this out. Nice. That's gonna go very horribly wrong one of these times. I'm gonna regret doing it over there. Today is not that day. What's it take to make a solar panel around here? Mirrors? I might be able to work on that so that I can recharge the hammer and whatnot. So at minimum for that, we're gonna need 6 glass. We're going to switch that out so I can start coming all that, and I don't think I'll be able to charge necessarily off of that, so we're going to look into an energetic infuser as well, which requires a couple things. It's not terrible to do. See what sorts of copper bits that we got. I would maybe if I empower. Oop, that is not good. I did not intend for that to happen. We got some worms out of it though. That's pretty chill. Real quick, turn that off. Yeah, that was bound to happen one of these times. I'm just glad that... Oh, cancel. We don't want to do that. Cancel. Stop. We're already streaming on Twitch. Oh, oh, cool. We still got some of our grass over there. So, isn't that bad then? Yeah, that could have been so much worse. If we had lost our grass, that would have been a big rip. Here, Pickles, you wanna get up on that? I reckon you do. Well, I don't want to be in here with you. No offense. But, surely you're not gonna slip out after me. Yeah. See, we'll even, give you a bit of light over here. See, it's not that bad. We'll go over here so that we can lock up a bit. Good enough. I'll go down. Oh, and our tree didn't even grow. We're out of torches. First and foremost, let's make sure that over here is all set the way it ought to be. Yes. Maybe Pickles will one day decide he wants to come up. In the meantime, he's fine being where he's at, as long as he can't get out. I don't want to lose Pickles, he's like my only friend here. At least I have the illusion of friendship here. All that for a bit of measly copper. Call it measly, as though it isn't, like, stupidly hard to get here. It's even that hard to get either, is the thing about it. It just has a 20% chance of it happening. So that can all go into there. We can make ourselves a solar panel with this, plus a singular redstone. It is night currently, so I'm gonna temporarily put that on the ground. We'll mine it up in a moment. Or not in a moment. We'll see if it generates power first and foremost, and it is. Does it charge things? You can't put things into it. 3 RF per tick, though, is pretty nice. So, yeah, we're gonna have to... We're gonna have to make an iron jack infuser. That'll be fine. I've made them before. But that is going to require a bit of redstone, I realized. Oof. I love thinking things through all the way. Do we have apples in here? Yeah, 16. You gonna come up anytime soon, Pickles? Do I need to grow some wheat for you? Wouldn't hurt to have extra food, I suppose. Oh, we have a stick already, so I don't need to make a tool rod. And is it... Hey! I memorized the recipe for it. In the attic. Because I don't think many people know you can actually just shift-click all that stuff into there. As opposed to needing to, first and foremost, click over to whatever tool it is, and then drag and drop things in. If you know what order they get shift-clicked into there, you can craft them from any screen. So for now, we are going to... It's probably going to be easier to make the mob farm. We're just going to be here a bit. Maybe one of these days my pickaxe will level up and I can do this slightly faster. The other thing I could look into, what was the quest I was working on in the beginning? Cobblegen. Hey, they want me to make this. Ooh, a watering can. Watering can could be nice. Something I could do, actually. I could leave the solar panel placed down with nothing underneath it. That way, when I'm ready to energetically infuse something, I have a charge of redstone. So, watering can empty. That's easy. That's easy. Just need a little bit of that. We're gonna also need a little bit of bone meal to craft empty watering can. I could even craft 3 if I was so inclined, but I am not inclined. I am inclined, however, to come over here. You might be out of reach. I'm fairly certain you can do this. Yeah, mushroom stew. It's not something you see people do too terribly often. We'll claim reward bag number 3, and we'll bust that bad boy open. 23 dirt. Hey, I need dirt. It's sieve dirt. Wheat farms. We need 16 wheat, which becomes wheat flour. Alright. One thing at a time. We can do this the fast way and bone meal it. Definitely not gonna regret losing out on the bones. Isn't there like a... Nope, not in this pack. Might be in a different Project Ozone pack. There's like 3 of them. Because you can like use like seeds to like crossbreed for other seeds in some of these packs. And you can also like crossbreed them with themselves to make them stronger, have higher yields, and grow faster. Oh, you're up. No, don't go back into the pit as soon as I come over here. That's fucked up, Pickles. What the hell? I'm pushing you into the corner. Get in the corner. You can stay in that one by one until you've learned your lesson. And when you learn your lesson, I'll rush over here and then you'll go back into there. Because you don't like being out of it for some reason. Wheat flour. Alright, that's easy to make. Just need 2 more. See if we can spread our grass a little bit. Nope, guess not. Could've swore watering cans worked on grass, and maybe they do, and I just didn't stay over there long enough. We got other watering cans. We have the reinforced one, which you make with soul fragment and bedrockium. That's absurd. How do you even make bedrockium? Ah, octuple compressed cobblestone, of course. I should have assumed. Yeah, we're gonna desperately need all the cobble generation then. Then we make 16 bread using that flour that we've just gotten. Chop down a tree. We grow it back. Did not mean to do that. The blood moon is rising. Damn right it is. Oh, that's different dirt than I thought it was gonna be. Can I use it to sieve anyways? No, I need to make a chisel first. Stick it into iron. That's easy. Do I have a stick somewhere? I didn't think I did. Chiselin's there. Alright, back to mining this. While the bread smelts up. Once the bread smelts up, we need to smelt it a second time. Make some toast. Auto smelt. Oh no. That's not what I want. Why would it put auto smelt on my pickaxe? That is so bad. Yep. Put those away. And we'll start leveling up a different pickaxe then. How about that? I swear to God, if we get auto smelt on it again, I'm gonna be irate. That's an alright amount so far. Let's go grab our bucket from in here after getting our bread. Oh, hello, creeper. I didn't realize you could spawn there. That can't be right. Ah, I see what the problem is. So we're 3 tall currently. Five. Seven. Nine. Ain't no way. He spawned on me? Oh, no. Is there at least a gravestone down there that I could, in theory, retrieve? There is. Alright. That isn't terrible then. I wasn't thinking it was just gonna spawn a guy there like that. Yeah, it's gonna be fun to retrieve. That's what that is. Just so we don't drown. Get in there. It's not far enough. We're almost there, right? Oh. Jesus, it's dark. There we go. So what we gotta do then, slowly build our way down there so that I can platform over to it. We're gonna try and make it so that we have a bunch of like air going up so that we don't drown on the way up. Boy, swimming in water slow prior to the whichever update it was that made swimming easy. Probably the ocean update. Well, I do have the auto smelt pickaxe. That would be pretty nice, I suppose, if I want to use it, but I don't really. Punch down a few trees. Hopefully that's enough wood to get over to there. The other thing we have to keep in mind is the lava being a potential issue. So real quick, before I even think about doing that, what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab like a little bit of dirt here so that we can yeah, it's going down. We're gonna let that drop a bit before attempting this. Don't have a spare questing book, that's alright. We could make a toast sandwich if we were so inclined. I'm not that hungry though. That's probably dropped down a little way so far. At worst, we just have to wait a bit because this ain't gonna catch fire being all the way over here. I would hope it doesn't catch fire at least. I'm fairly certain it's out of range. Oh, and we dropped again. That's alright. Because graves persist. Oh, hey, you wanted to exit your hole? You gonna stay out of your hole long enough for me to put a dirt block down? Yep. Hell yeah. Thanks, bro. we definitely gotta be careful though, because we are at risk of losing the world if we run out of lives. That is, that's not end of the world for where we're at. I've already technically remade the world once. No reason I couldn't do it a second time. God damn it, I didn't want to drop another time. That'll be the last time I do that. Because now I can actually place blocks on the side of that column and be able to get to the graves. Speaking of, that grave that was just made directly on the bottom of the water column, it looks like. Oh, come on. Grab that. And we very carefully make our way over to where we want to be. We're gonna make this like a little safer, I think. Try to anyways. So that we don't drop out the bottom of it anymore. Alright, so I could, in theory, MLG down here if I need to. Well, I say MLG as Ozone, just dropping into a pool of water. Just so that we aren't scattering everything out and about. Build up a bit of a barrier around that. And we get all of our items back, including 3 of our own head. Nice. So very slowly go up the waterfall. Hopefully, I'm gonna light it up down here, because if I ever have to come back down here, I don't want to have to deal with mobs. I don't think any mobs would spawn down here, but if they did, it wouldn't be very fun to deal with. Yeah, so we definitely gotta get that farm finished so that we can start generating spare lives. Yeah, it sure takes a while climbing up this water spout. Yeah, let's get rid of those waypoints at some point in the near future. think we're gonna have to make a frickin' wall of heads. Wall of heads would be pretty cool to have. So I don't think I can use my head for anything. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna start building out a little thing over here. We can have just a bunch of our head on plinths. Then one more. Boom. Gonna readjust this one so I'm looking straight forward, just like the R ones are. Oh, there's another light thing over there. Alright. We're gonna go sleep real quick because we can't risk doing things at night right now. Not when we just died 3 times in a row with a bunch of stuff I shouldn't have died with. Sorry. I'm gonna sieve this dirt, see if we get any sugarcane. If we don't get any sugarcane, that's alright. We could just attempt more in the future. Oh, real quick. Waypoints. Remove, remove, remove. Who be? Nope, nothing important. Oh, I am getting contacted by somebody. Hell yeah, my buddy is setting up a Debian machine right now so he can do a similar thing to what I got going on with the Karamoran server. Man, no sugarcane yet. Oh wait, we did get sugarcane, hell yeah. Got some sugarcane. Got to work today, dude? Hell yeah. We got some potato seeds too, hell yeah, that's pretty good actually. We're gonna reserve the rest of that dirt for future usage. Can sugarcane be accelerated here? I didn't think so. Unless we can bone meal it, but I don't think we have bone meal right now. So instead of doing that, we're gonna try and ascend this tower so we can light up the top of it, because it would be a damn shame to have mobs spawn on top of it right now. Be dropping down while we can't do anything about it. Right, so This does its thing. What else can we do right now? Fuck you mean you didn't detect the bread and toast? Did I not keep it in my inventory long enough? I know, yep. I know I definitely made 16 bread. Otherwise, we wouldn't have been able to make 16 toast. So we'll just stay here for a bit. No harm in getting more bread. I'm curious, by the way. Heart. Nope. I don't think we have convenient methods of acquiring all this. Yeah. At best, we have the spirit quest in the book. Come on. Now y'all want to get to full? There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Awesome. Wheat flour. Continue mining stone. We're gonna need some of that toast that we're making right now. Well, bread rather, but it will become toast. $11. Also, so we can adjust that easier. 13. Oh, I forgot we had mushroom stew on us. Hell yeah. Pickle's coming in clutch over here. Alright, this thing needs to be repaired real quick. Gotta engage in reparations. that down. I forgot you could do that in all honesty. Auto smelt again? Really? Why? This one's just going off the side. There's not a reason it's becoming that, is it? Oh, the blood moon's rising. Great. We love when that happens. So I realize I can see my durability in the bottom left there. Maybe I should pay attention to what's on my screen more often. Gonna have to repair this again. And very shortly we'll be seeing what we get on it. Maybe I'll even upgrade before I need to repair it. Oh. Alright. I suppose that makes sense. Ooh. 2 bits of sugarcane, both of which replanted immediately. Hell yeah. Just needs a couple more bits of experience. Okay, so I guess it really just wants me to have auto smelt for some reason. I really don't like that it's giving me auto smelt, but I suppose there's worse things in life, aren't there? Like, it can't get me anything useful. Like, I don't know, haste, maybe? Haste would be pretty cool. Or, like, a diamond, perchance. Nah, it has to be something that is not particularly good for me. Because I desperately need the cobblestone. Because with the cobblestone, I can make things like levers so that I can make a engineer's manual. Such a nice noise. Crafting task. Engineer's hammer. Hell yeah, we can make an engineer's hammer. Using 2 iron, 2 sticks, and a string. We can do that. Using the iron that is in here. Hey. Also, that goes back in. So that's where it needs to be. Is that all you need? Pick number 1. Pick number 1. Nope. Hold on a minute. Why are these not stacking? Okay. Just because they didn't want to stack initially. I thought maybe one of them had a set a value on it. So, our Quibid cluster level 5? Power source similar to stabilized flux ducts. Oh, make application crystals. You're gonna need diamonds and nether quartz and dark stone. That's just like black dire equivalent. Steel, nice. Yeah, we can't make this right now. Hemp seeds. Do we got hemp? You know, it's the funniest thing because I recall yesterday seeing hemp seeds go over the side. And, yeah. We are going to need bone meal to get those. Actually, no we aren't, not necessarily. If grass wants to prop itself up here. Tall grass, of course, not the grass blocks. Then maybe we can get something nice. But I don't want to do it immediately, so we're not going to bother. Big reactors, can't really do that right now. Magnetic pipes, could be nice. Just for the rewards that we get from it, so a wrench from Magnetic Craft. We're gonna need 2 red and iron. Then iron pipe is crafted with glass and 6 iron. So we're gonna need that to smelt up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Boom. All that is good to go. Let me in. There we go. Let that smelt up a bit while we investigate the book, figure out what else we can do. Because I also saw a juicer down here. And a juicer is made with stone, I believe. So I suppose that is a use for this auto smelting pickaxe. You know, the 3 bits of stone that requires. We can get cherries. As with cherries, we can make a cherry sapling as such. Not that we're planting it right now, but definitely handy to have for the future. And yeah, we're continuing on with this. Not quite yet. We are going to put that in there. Go up here as quickly as we can before it becomes night. Because it being night is not a good thing for us. 15. $17. 19. 21. This is where we want to be. Put that down. What we're going to do is light in the corners. Why are you dinging at me? Cool. Oh, the stars are doing a trippy thing. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right. Is there a way to disable auto smelt? Options, control. Nope. Can I at least do something with this that makes it into stone? Not really. Or into cobblestone, rather. Interesting that fire becomes cobblestone. Well, that's an interesting thought, actually. Hold on a minute. I don't have very many flowers, actually. Never mind. But we can get flowers. Using gravel. Because gravel becomes a very good thing when I apply a hammer to it. Yep. And then meaning that we can get bone meal from here. So I'm fairly certain that Twilight Forest, like, you literally just go there as opposed to needing to craft a thing for it. Be nice if I had this book in my hand so I can maybe another aspect. Does it tell me how I can go there? Lock quest, Nope, it doesn't really tell me jack. So if it doesn't want me to go to the Twilight Forest, I'll figure out here in a moment, won't I? Because if we can go to the Twilight Forest, that will save us time mining cobblestone. Because we can vein mine cobblestone there. And that is thinking with your head. And that'd I can also find, what was I about to say? Redstone there. That'd be nice to find. Vibratium. Alright, we're almost to our first block. Ooh, hemp seeds, let's go. Even if I don't need all these flowers, it's nice to have them for dye later. So what we're gonna do is we're going to grab some dirt and we're going to come off the side here a bit. build up a little bit around the portal. That way when we come back, we aren't spawning into like the void or something like that. You know, I bet they made the Twilight Forest into a skyblock, didn't they? You need a torch, right? I have torches there. Cool. And then place that. Dandelions. We'll do a nice little pattern. And with one of our diamonds, we will see if this is valid or not. Maybe it needs to be surrounded by grass blocks. Yeah, it could also just be that Twilight Force is disabled for whatever reason, but I find that pretty strange if they put the mod in. Alright, the other thing I can think of being wrong here is if we come down. See if that fixes things. So, I don't know, if I were to say, like, try and look up the recipe for a Naga scale, it's not gonna give me one. Oh, we have end cake. That makes sense that an end cake would be a thing here. Because that's how it was in Agrarian Skies. Not that I played that on stream, but, yeah. That's a genuine shame. Hold on. Portal. Oh, we have portal guns in here? Really? Need another stars to do that, though. Mining portal could go hard. Chance icosahedron, though, is required for that, and an ender diamond. Yeah, we're gonna... Hold on, I'm getting contacted. Alright, so we're gonna, real quick, we're gonna look it up. Project Ozone 1. Well, let's see if this gives me an idea. Hmm. Oh, we can, one by one real quick, check and make sure that everything here on the outside is as it should be. Fairly certain it is. Yeah, it is how I expect it to be. Didn't mean to put that down there, but oh, the other thing might be it's a different method of getting into there to begin with. Yeah, hold on. Oh, it's another star. I see. Yeah, never mind. That's not gonna work then. Wish I realized that. Realized it sooner, that is. You know what? What's the worst that can happen? We'll bust this open and we'll end it off. Ge generating maze. Oh boy. 45 seconds. Alright. If it kills me, that's not gonna be good. Da, da, da. Oh no, oh no. Well, I have one life left, I guess. No more chance cubes for a little bit. And yeah, we're gonna sleep real quick. And with that, I am going to cut the stream off for now. So if you guys caught this live, thanks for watching. And I stream these live on twitch.tv/sanguine every now and then for like at least an hour, if not longer. Um, Other than that, you can catch the VODs over or on the same Twitch channel or over on YouTube, which is youtube.com/@sanguine. Those will be typically uploaded within the next day or so. I've been pretty prompt about getting those up. And yeah, I'm going to be streaming again here in a bit once I take a break, do some productive things. And yeah, once we're back, we will be working on recreating Kaer Morhen. So if you manage to take your mind off life for a while, I suppose that's all that really counts, right? Catch you guys next time.